Okay, guys, use the pre-fight instructions. Recibiste las instrucciones. Protect yourself. Protégete todo el tiempo. Buena suerte. Good luck. Let's go.
Well, you watched all the hard work that Ronnie Shields did in bringing Rocky Juarez home to the draw with Chris John in the first fight. Now he goes to it. Already the pressure from Diaz begins. Good straight left hand by Diaz. Aggression. Diaz showing respect, but ripping Marquez with another left hook. 3 body shots from Marquez. Diaz goes in with the right hand. This is going to be a hellacious war.
Fights between a younger and older fighter. In this case, the early rounds seem to favor Diaz, where he continues
to hit Marquez for the most part. I thought this was what we were saying.
Not to mention the well-known cultural Mexican tradition of willing to mix it up.
And are they ever? What a big left hook by Diaz. Marquez trying to fire back, lands a right cross on a left hook. Round 1 is an all-out war. Variety to his game. You saw the left-hand uppercut. Body shots by Diaz. I get the hunch that Marquez is going to need to stay off the ropes, Emmanuel.
Yes, and I don't think he's going to do that. And the way that Diaz is punching, he's got his head down more, where he's getting better leverage in the exchanges, and Marquez's head is up more.
And this crowd
is punching straight, where he can maximize his strength.
Big left hook, staggers Marquez. Marquez in trouble, and trying to fight his way out of it.
And we've seen that instinct that I mentioned from Morales, and I think Marquez has the same thing inside him.
In fact, if you wanted to find a comparison for what round 1 looked like, it looked like a round out of a Morales-Barrera fight.
And so does this one.
I like Diaz's defense.
They're both going to land more than 30 punches in the round. Big left hook by Diaz, straight right hand by Marquez. Diaz jabbing and hunting. Marquez going to the body and coming back up. Missed the right hand. I think very intelligent is an understatement.
Yes.
He's a supremely intelligent fighter.
And very good punching power, but you have to wonder about those reflexes.
And particularly, given the wars every once in a while, they go off the diving board all at once. But he's looked really good in the first couple rounds against a guy who's looked just a tiny bit better.
Yeah, but the guy's putting a lot of pressure. I don't think Marquez.
Punch combination
on Diaz that had the boxing world buzzing before his loss to Nate Campbell.
What a will! What determination! Good left hook by Diaz.
Marquez is landing punches. Marquez is landing punches just as good sometimes.
Good right hand by Marquez.
You can't remember the last time I saw 3 judges score out of draw. Very, very rare. Back to this fight. Juan Diaz keeps walking him down, landing clean, hard, effective shots. Juan Diaz landing more clean shots, just like he's doing right there. 3-0 Diaz.
You know, I understand that score, and Diaz is imposing his kind of fight. But I'll tell you the truth, guys, I think Marquez is landing the harder punches.
Well, I think he might be a harder puncher, but of course, Diaz, as we pointed out, is by nature the bigger man and more of a natural lightweight. Emmanuel.
I mean, Diaz throwing a hook and needs to block it and shoot his counter hook at the exact same time.
Diaz has been brilliant so far at finding those moments when Marquez's right hand is slightly dropped. He's landed several flush left hooks.
Yeah, and he gets maximum level. He hunches his body forward in a Joe Frazier type style, where his left hook has tremendous force because he has his weight leaning right into the position.
And Marquez, a 4-punch counter-punch combination. Awesome. Why should a fight like this even be scored? Just let.
But Marquez is landing a lot of clean, effective combinations, particularly at the end of the round.
Diaz, they weren't big punchers, but they were able to establish
Marquez will look to land a 3 or 4 punch combination, and he nails Diaz with 2 uppercuts. Straight right hand down the pipe by Diaz. Whoever throws more body punches may ultimately be the winner in the fight.
Well, I tell you what, this is going to be a tough fight right here.
Another huge left hook by Diaz.
I mean, these guys are fighting at a pace, and those elements combined.
Big body shot by Marquez.
You know, referee Rafael Ramos has not had to break these guys up for 1 clinch at all.
On our competitor network, Showtime. One difference. Good left hook by Diaz again. Marquez has been cut in that same spot before. Against both men, was cut badly in the Campbell fight. But other than that, his features have held up very well despite his non-stop high-pressure style in other fights. Another big left hook by Diaz. There, Diaz.
And then there was a left hook. And that's a sign of a very intelligent fighter.
Uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. How many times do you see that? Left hook, back into the ropes. All-out war. Diaz eats a hard right hand, lands a hard right hand.
Juan Manuel Márquez really going to stay off them ropes. When he goes on the ropes, Juan Diaz just pummels him like you're watching right here. When the fight goes into the sense of this, and using his size by going up on the ropes. 4-2, Juan Diaz.
Here. Straight right hand. Left hook. Left hook, body shot, left hook to the body, all by Juan Diaz. Now Marquez tries to come back. Guard, and it looks as though the stamina advantage is beginning.
Marquez has fought a bit with his mouth open since the 3rd round. The pace.
2 straight right hands by Marquez. 2 more big left hooks by Diaz. Drives Marquez back against the ropes. Lands a straight right hand of his own. Marquez trying to counter again. Diaz keeping the pressure on. He listened to Ronnie between rounds. He's not going to let the Mexican rest. And Kelly Pavlik. Now this. Economic conditions outside Diaz's right eye.
From the left uppercut from Marquez, which has been maybe his most effective punch.
Along with the straight right hand. Yeah, twice in a row.
He's found a home with that left uppercut between the gloves.
Diaz isn't landing many of these.
No.
But he's asserting his energy again. In the first fight, he'll have to go to work on Diaz between rounds.
The same thing as, you know, Marquez is fighting for the pride of his country. You know, even though they're both supposed to be Mexican, right said as Diaz, a half Mexican. He's American Mexican.
What action.
This is amazing.
Marquez is a good defensive fighter, but Diaz overwhelmed.
Changed somewhat. And Marquez's confidence level is starting to grow now.
Diaz did not respond well to the cut against Nate Campbell. He's cut in a similar kind of dire way here against Marquez.
Well, we told you how Marquez adjusts and comes on.
And Diaz got caught with a left hook, and he looks stunned.
25 seconds to go. Can the great technician find a way?
And he's the more accurate puncher. And it's starting
to be up right now. See you know, it's interesting when Diaz had his first professional fight. He was in Mexico. He met Marquez, and they became friends for that night. And Marquez said he never would dream at that time, especially being
so warm, so personable. They're taunting each other in the ring. Great left hook by Diaz. He's trying to turn the tide through the sheer force of will. All credit to the referee.
Because they
When if he stops it, it'll be the first thing he's done in the fight.
though Marquez is the much more experienced. In fact, it's Diaz who's had more experience fighting at this pace over the course of the fight.
And he's 10 years younger. And he's fighting in his hometown. And he's supposedly the stronger man.
And he's hurt.
A huge uppercut. Down goes Diaz.
Well, it's all because he doesn't know how to clinch.
Can he make it out of the ring? 35 seconds to go. A very brave Juan Diaz will probably go back to fighting.
A experienced fighter would probably clinch, but I don't think that's what he's going to do.
And look at Marquez go to the body. Look at him go to the body and try to set up the finish. And what a right hand. And that will be that.